Everybody, it's Romania Black, and look, I'm doing a Heaven Officials Blessing video not 10 months from the last one. No, it's actually been a couple months. I looked just now, and I did episode 9 of the audio drama for Heaven Officials Blessing. I did that back at the end of July, and so Treasure Chest subs got on the ball and had episode 2 come out towards the end of August and into September. And Reiki was so kind to be like, hey, it's available. And I'm like, it's going to go in October. I know exactly where I'm going to put it. So here we are. So hopefully by the time episode 11 gets ready, we won't have to wait so long. So that's the ticket. But we kind of left on a cliffhanger with the last audio drama episode, which was they were still up in the Heavenly Palace learning about Hua Chong, and Lian was questioning whether or not, he's like, man, you know, those two young rapscallions remind me a lot of Mu Ching and and you know, some guys I used to know. And I'm like, oh my God. So yes, that's where we are. But we have like a 50-minute audio drama today, maybe, possibly, like almost an hour. I'm excited. Maybe, if I'm right, at least 45 minutes, but I think it's 51 minutes, so that's exciting. And I have comments because the audio drama, the reason I'm even looking at the audio drama is because it is the updated version of the novel that MAXTX has been doing. So Reiki has been ever so kind. Reiki has put together notes to go with this episode that we'll look at the end, and then we'll be looking at this video and listening along. So if you want to, check out Treasure Chest subs over on Twitter and see if they have openings where you can become a member of their Discord, and then you get access to the audio dramas. I cannot share them all in their entirety or links because it's just how their rules go, but hopefully you get a chance to check them out. And I'll have subtitles here so you can at least see what I'm reacting to if you're not a friend of Treasure Chest subs. Or if you find audio drama links, if you find the audio drama without subs, you can link it up and sync it with this, and then you'll be able to see it. So yay. But I will tell you all, my hair has decided to not coordinate. I look like Edna Mode from The Incredibles because it has been pouring down rain today. I got caught in the rain after getting groceries after work, and I was drenched. And so I like dried my hair, got a new shirt, and was like, well, you know what? The rain felt like a blessing after so many weeks of drought. And I was like, that kind of reminded me of Lian. And I was like, what a better night to watch Heaven Officials Blessings audio drama than after this, you know, blessing of a rain that was needed. So anyway, thank you all so much. I'm glad to be fitting this in on a Monday. It's Don My Monday, so why not continue with some Don My while we're in between some Word of Honor fun. So thank you all for being good sports about that. Word of Honor will come back next week, don't worry, with some more bonus materials and stuff like that. But in the meantime, we always take a week's break in between seasons and different medium of thing on this channel now because mental health is important. So with that being said, I'm super excited, y'all, to see what this audio drama gives us. I love the cover page. It shows the Windmaster and a very innocent looking Lian. I'm assuming they're at the house right before they go to the ghost city. So I'm assuming that's what that is, but I guess we'll find out. So we're going to start Heaven Officials Blessing, the audio drama, and we are going to do that here in 3, 2, 1, and let's do it to it. Oh, it can't be him. Oh, of course. Oh. Would it complicate things? Oh. Ha! Yes, he does. Let's not muddy the waters, you say. Oh, let's just not worry if it was Hua Chong or not. Ooh. A paying requiring clever, like, deliberation. Oh. Oh. No, we're not bringing Banyu into this. voice that I expected for Junwoo in this, but I like the voice that he has in the Donghua. Yeah. Oh! Lian, me led astray? What? Man, knowing what we know now, oh my god. Oh, the way he said that. Oh, it's creepy. No. That was, no, stay away, stranger danger. Exactly. I cannot wait till we get to Blackwater. Right, and Pei Jr.'s got Banyu. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Did MXTX ever say Pei Jr. and Banyu were a couple? Surely they're a heterosexual couple. Surely. Come on, MXTX. Let us have this. Ooh, that... Oh! The way he whispered that? Oh my god. Oh! That is Lucifer! That is straight up Lucifer! Oh, that is devilish. Oh, the temptation of Junwoo. Oh my god. Oh! Man, his voice is so soft. Ooh, he didn't say. He didn't say. I bet June wanted him to say him, but... Leave it to Lian. Man, the toxicity of all of this. The toxicity of it all. There's so much manipulation going on in what he's saying. And you don't realize it till later, but like, it's very much like a manipulative, abusive relationship that's like masterfully done. Spare me the sight of you crushing boulders with your chest. Oh my god. Oh! And they laughed about it. And they laughed about it. A very interesting friend. We didn't do anal, I swear. I'll believe it when I see it. He doesn't need you. Oh my god, I cannot wait for Bai Wusheng. I cannot wait. Oh my god, I can't wait for season 3 of the Donghua! Oh my god! And all the thing with murals. And all the manner of the murals and how they tie into this story. I love it. Okay. So a single incense stick would burn for 2 hours. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Right. Sheila's a freaking saint. Hmm. Yay! I'm so glad we get to go to Ghost City. Yes. Hmm. I have to go back to some of the other text. It's like 7 minutes in. Is he now? He's like, get a warrant, bitch. And we'll just send the most innocent, random little bean of all. I mean, who else could it be? Oh, and that's so creepy too. And just making it like, but what if he isn't innocent? Oh, the way. Okay. It took me until this episode, but I am down with Jun Woo's voice actor. He really nails the manipulation so well. And like it's just enough toxicity. Oh, it's really good. Okay, no, I'm on board with him. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, murder, maybe. A meanie? No. That is all the manipulation, y'all. That all the manipulation, y'all. Mm. When you go back and reread this, it's like he was just so manipulative. I mean, well, the fact of the matter is, it's a euphemism for his penis, and it likes being touched. If by resolve in blood with the cruelest sacrifice, you mean that it wants you to stroke it, then yeah, sure. Have y'all seen K-pop Demon Hunters? Now I can't think of anything in a sword. MXTX has ruined it. As long as they're amiable. Well, but I said one person, not both of them. Sure. Ah. Hmm. I didn't know about this. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Oh. He's like, but he could have talked to me about it. Yeah. Oh. Yes. And honestly, the Windmaster to go seek out the Earthmaster. But it got tore down. Yep. And even that, with it looking exactly like his old home, is a method of torture. Just, God, the layers! The layers! Yeah, why would he want to go in? It's such a source of torment for him. But Junwoo doesn't care about that. Or rather, it's intentional. Sup? Yes, quite. Most likely. Yes, in the center. Junwoo made sure it was in the center. Right next to him. Imagine that. Imagine that. Right. Let's go frolic. But you're waiting for me. Bitch, I'm non-binary. A man. Yep, let's go, let's go. And that's why old non-Fong, aka Feng Shin, was afraid of them. Was I not pretty? Pretty is pretty. End of story. I know they're Vietnamese, and so thus would not exactly work for this. But Plastic Tiara, the drag queen, I really would love to see as the Windmaster in both male and female form because they can pull off male and female so well. Just saying. I need Vietnamese Windmaster, and I need it to be Plastic Tiara. He looks so cute in the cover art, and Windmaster looks amazing. We're going to get right to Ghost City, aren't we? We're going to get right to the Ghost City. And that's all they're going to give us. I've always loved the idea that Lian does not want to be a female form. I respect that Lian likes their manliness. Now, Hua Chong would do whatever. But I like Lian's like, no, I'm a man. Leave me alone. Mm. Oh, we need the Blackwater arc now. We need it now. Oh, his brother. Yeah, she Wudu. Wind and water, babe. Yeah. Earth, fire, wind, water, heart. Go, planet. Interesting. Lectured me, not cussed me out. Interesting. I like saying cussed out because that makes it makes the Watermaster female feel a little more crass than he kind of let on in the novel. Ah. Ha! The three corruptibles. The posse. Lust, money, and power. Ooh. Shiwudu is money. Lust is general pay. Yeah, Ling Wen. Oh, that's so good. And she just wants to be left. She wants the power to not be an underling doing everybody's work. Funny that. Mm. Aw. Aw. Mm. Yeah, we're gonna go back to this at 16 minutes. Aw, and he's like, I don't want to transform. Aw. Ah! Oh, well, speaking of which, funny that. Funny that. Taihua. Long Chincho! Chancho! Ah. He's like, oh, I know. Oh, I know. You're asking the guy from Shanla if he knows about that. But then again, the Windmaster's young, so they may not be fully aware, you know? Yay! I'm so glad we're at the Ghost City. I love the Ghost City. Are we gonna get Shelian's, yeah, the makeup where they run off with the Windmaster? Love it. Be nice, you two. Oh, I love it. I hope that we get the dice scene. I hope that we get it. We're only 18 minutes in, so surely 1,000 skin decides and never reveals his true face. Except if you're Shelian, and then he's like, yes, immediately will. Mm-hmm. Oh my god! A child's soft brain marrow. Your Highness. So is he your boo or not? Well, that's just to everybody else. He's like, oh, I'm fine. He likes me. He likes me. Yes, he likes me and it's fine. Windmaster's like, you do realize how contradictory all of your sayings are here, right? Severely off base. Ah. Which graveyard are you all from? I love how distant their voices are. Oh. Ha! Oh my god. Oh, what, me? Who, what? I'm pretty low maintenance, you know. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's switching a prophecy with somebody else. And then the Windmaster goes bye-bye. Yes! You didn't think I didn't know your wife's been dead for 20 years? Oh my gosh. There's so much going on. My mother said I look pretty. A little horse my father burned for me. I love corpse portrait paintings. It's like in a bazaar. Yes. Oh. Oh my gosh. Interesting. We're gonna go back and check out what the dual discussion was. I can't read them at the same time. The Big Butcher. The ladies cost more. That's right. 3 caddies. Oh, 500 grams. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Getting lost right now. At a spa, probably. Oh, wow. Lan Chong. There we go. Here she is. What you come in here looking like that? Who would have thought this woman would be in the story? Who would have thought that she was going to carry on and be in the story longer than we thought? Wow. She reminds me of, oh, Lucy from Sweeney Todd. A little bit. Oh. Don't I know you? Oh. Oh. Well, you see, I am a man. Oh. And this is where he says he, like, is impotent. Yeah. Oh. Not around women, at least. Oh. What's wrong with pigs? Oh my God. It's quite convenient. Don't talk so bad about yourself, Lian. Seriously, though. Oh. He's like, but the city's brimming with life, you know. Oh. Bless his heart. I'm so glad we're getting into the gambling den now. Yes. The way he said that. Ha 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 ha. Aww. He didn't know whether to laugh or cry. My leg! My leg! I might as well go check it out. Ooh, Xiaohuan. We get a name. Love it. The scene of the sequence of season 2 that got 1 million flames lit on Twitter and social media, of course. Ha! I'm so pissed I might come back to life. Oh, I just turned into a ghost. Oh. Ah. Shillian's like, I want to see the real skin. Oh. Yes. It's him. Ooh. The one that you're oogling at behind the robes, that's him. He's like, girl, I was in a bed with him like 2 nights ago. Oh. So your hands are worth nothing. Huh. I mean, that is Hua Chong's way of stopping a thief. Oh. Oof. Yeah. Exactly. I just little. Shillian's like, but someone's life is at stake. No regrets, even in death. Uh-huh. Okay. So now anyone would say you won, now leave the table, but a gambling addict won't. They just got more sucked in. Leave while you're ahead. Say you beat him and leave. Now leave. Nope, that's where you mess up. That's where you mess up. Oh. Ooh. Well, at least we're not betting on his daughter anymore, but yikes. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Jeez. Wow. Oh. There it is. Oh my God. Not enough. Oh my gosh. Oof. And she's like, that'll work. She lands like, I can't let this happen. Yeah, because he's just going to keep on betting. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, it's a long story. I got taken by those women. Oh, wow. Oh, that was so scary. Something wrong with my face. Aw. Thanks. That's great. Oh my gosh. Yeah. The heavens can't intervene. Oh, is it? Did they change it? Did the story change or is it the same? Oh, okay. And here comes Long Chong Chu. Oh my gosh. Well, good for you, Long Chong Chu. Ah! No, it's him. I'm afraid it's him. Ah! Ah! No shit, Sherlock. Oh, no wonder Huan Chong hates him. Are you sure? Yes. Hmm. Pot to collect what's left of him. We'll be fine. Oh my god. Oh my god. There we go. We're not humans to begin with. Ooh. Oh, burn! 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 Spill the tea! Spill the tea! No. Mm-hmm. Ooh! Ooh! Is this where it gets suspended in midair? Oh. Oh, love. Well, oh, uh-huh. Put me down! Nope. De-pants him, he'll say. Oh. Uh-huh. Because the table is destroyed, yes. Yeah, don't start fighting. That's not going to end well. Yep, sometimes good, sometimes bad. Balanced. That bad. Snake eyes. Ah. he'll probably get 6. Well, but that's when you're wanting the high number. Oh. Yeah. You have a talent. Oh. Maybe we should just fight. Ooh. Oh. This thing! Ha! But who would challenge the... I'm not a thing! Come on, Lian. This humble one! Ah! Oh my god, yes, please. Ah! Quite daring. Oh. Lian, bless you. No. But you tell yourself that. Oh, there's a way to hold that dice cup. You want to come up and find out? Oh! Oh! Are we going to get another image? Oh, oh! 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 Oh, we're getting a treat. Oh, we're getting a treat. Okay. Shut up. Ah. They're gonna stop it there. Man, they are like the king and queens of cliffhangers. Love that. Man, the king and queen of cliffhangers. I swear. Oh, Lian's my favorite. No, Lian is my favorite protagonist from MXTX's series. I love Lian so much. There's a Vash quality to them that I love so much. I probably relate the most to Shin Cho, but Lian is my favorite. Oh. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I love that drawing of them. Oh. This is really pretty. And we're going to get the preview for episode 11. Yes. Him giving him the hat. Ooh, I like the red cloth against Banyu there. Nice. I like this. I like this ending that we've gotten. That's nice. I like all this artwork. Heck yes. Heck yes. Uh-huh. That smirk, Hua Chong. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh. Love it. I want to hear this preview, please. Preview, please. It was only 43 minutes, but still. Come on, come on. That damn flower bun scene. Ah! Oh. Oh. Uh-huh. Ooh. Not giving much away on that one. Most mysterious, that preview. I honestly have so much fun with this audio drama. And it's so good to get to go back and relive the experience of Heaven Official's Blessing, especially going back a second time after you've, read the novel and talked about it. But also, since this is the rewrites, getting to see MXTX doing some editing, getting to see lots of things, and also just the foreshadowing of this series. The foreshadowing. Like, it all comes and hits you head on when it happens. But then when you go back and rewatch it, you're like, damn, she played the long game. She knew all this stuff was all going to come back, and it's so good. I just, from Lon Chong to the Windmaster to Jun Woo. Jun Woo's voice actor, I didn't know what to think last episode when we first were introduced to them, because I was like, I don't know. The whispering, the softness, just, it was so creepy. I want to go back and re-listen to that one part when we get into this, just because it was just like, it just completely took me off guard. So we start out the episode with them talking about, Hua Chong, he might be dangerous. It's like, no. Well, he would be if it was for anybody but Lian. Anybody but Lian, sure. But right before, and I just like that Pei Ming was trying to defend his descendant to the bitter end, but then it was like, no, he's going to get exiled, sorry about that. But when he was like, Your Majesty, and Lian is, being questioned about it, I want to get to like the opening. He's like, this is another matter entirely, one worth looking into. He's like, we'll stop here today. So yeah, then we got to that part here. I want to go back and listen to this one line here. It's like a minute 42 in, where he's like, rest assured, Mingguang, we'll stop here today. Yeah, because Pei Ming has the whole thing with about the Windmaster. He's gonna suffer because of you. Oh, y'all. Then when he's like, explain to me what exactly happened. The way that he whispers that, the way that he like whispers it and gets all up in Lian's business, and you can hear the breath exchanges between them. Just, gets me. It gets me, y'all. It gets me. Ah, damn. Okay, so I want to go to about 7 minutes in. They start talking about a couple different things, and there were some notes that you couldn't see because I had the subtitles set the bottom of the screen, but I tried to make it there. Yeah, so Hour of the Tiger is named after the Chinese zodiac in response to 3 to 5 a.m. So that's when the fiery sky dragon thing went off. Okay. Time was tracked and measured by an incense stick in ancient China. A single incense stick was designated to burn for 2 hours. Okay. That all makes sense there. Yep. And then they said the occults, practitioners of the occults or hidden arts, these people research alchemy, talisman and curses, and practice astrology and divination. They hold important positions in court in order to serve kings as spiritual guides to legitimize their rule. Okay. There was a couple other things that, as we went through this, there were notes, and I want to get back to those. But I loved this episode. I'm glad we got to the Gambler's Den. The Gambler's Den was fun. I feel like we cut a scene to get immediately into Lan Chanshu confronting Huachong. I feel like a scene was cut, but I want to get back to that. So if we get about 14 minutes in, I think, or 15 or 16 minutes in. Yeah. So there's an idiom that means to pretend to be deaf and act like a mute. It means play dumb and look the other way. Oh, when we're talking about Shi Wudu. Okay. But yeah, I can't believe we got Long Chong in this first scene and to know where they end up at. So yin and yang are fundamental complementary forces in Chinese Taoism. Women are associated often with having more yin energy because yin is known as the cool, passive, and nurturing force. But it is important to note that everyone has both yin and yang within them and must maintain this harmony for optimum health. That's right. That's right. We can't be too testosterone driven in this. Not enough yang, not enough yang. It's not going to work out. So yeah, I wanted to see if there were any more little notes that we had to go through on this. Okay, here we go. Yep. Chinese funeral rites are, okay, yeah, the City Ghost crowd says this was my funeral shroud I wore upon my return after the first 7 days. Yeah, this whole crowd scene where they're all just like chiming in at once, it reminded me of the song Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Look, there she goes. And it's like all the people chiming in at once in the village. So Chinese funeral rites are elaborate, lasting up to 49 days, as per Buddhist and Taoist traditions. The dead wear funeral shrouds to send them to the afterlife. After the first 7 days after their passing, the dead return to visit their loved ones one more time before accepting their deaths and moving on. Okay. And so then we had somebody saying that corpse portrait paintings, 50 coppers a sitting. Loved ones often burn offerings for the deceased as a way to make sure their afterlife is lived out in a comfortable fashion. Offerings are made out of paper, like clothes, money, caravans, dolls, horses, etc. And Lian's like, this is the ghost city. What a lively and fun place. I love it. I freaking love Lian. And I love him in Coming to the Ghost City. So Death Day is the anniversary of a person's death. Families may gather to commemorate the deceased by making offerings or sweeping their tombs. The dead can choose to reject offerings from family members they view as unfilial, which has consequences for the living. I like the idea that the dead can reject what you offer them, like, I don't want this. Crazy. Now, the caddy is a unit of measuring. One caddy is 500 grams. So the butcher was like talking about 3 caddies. So like 1,500 grams. It's a lot. It's a lot of human meat. And then, man, Long Chong, like trying to get Lian to cozy up to her. And then he's like, I'm all impotent. What is this? Twittering birds never fly. Okay. There was one little part here. Trying to see where Lian is talking about this. I wanted to get, it's around the 24-minute mark on here. Where is it? I just had it. Okay. Couplets are very popular in Chinese culture and can be done for fun or for auspicious reasons. It usually involves 2 short verses written in the same meter, and the title theme summarizes the verses. I liked that they didn't waste time in the Gambler's Den. They got right to the point with everything. And I love Huachong and Jun Woo both competing for the ASMR Breathy Awards of how they can just into the camera. I love it. Into the microphone, rather. So yeah, we're going to get to, Reiki has some extended notes that we're going to talk about, but I'm making sure there aren't any extra notes here. Although if you watch the recording, you definitely could. I love they gave us the little, as Shilian's walking up to learn to roll the dice, which we're going to get next episode. They drug this out for us, didn't they? They're going to make us wait for that. Still, I love the compilation. It was great. Okay, cool. So, with this document for episode 10, the original version, in the original version, it says, Pei Ming replied, no matter what, I believe this affair needs to be re-examined. It'd be best if the Goshi that your Royal Highness has taken away, Banyu, could be brought in for interrogation. And Shilian's like, interrogator, force her to lie. And then he said in a low voice, General, let it go. There isn't any spell of deception. It's my doing. I've disappointed you. Because Pei Su said that, yeah. So Pei Su basically was like, no, it's me. I did it, you know. And Jun Woo is like, okay, we'll just settle this. It's a whole nother matter. So in the revised version, Lian says, I disagree. His tone was mild but resolute and decisive. Pei Ming seemed a little surprised that Lian wasn't as good-tempered as he looked and had more comments, but at that moment, Junwoo said enough. Oh! So in the revised version, Lian did speak up. Okay, cool. The two of them half rose politely, and Junwoo said, the matter of Banyu is already settled. We have Shanla and the Windmaster's testimony. The evidence is conclusive. Okay. And then the added text, as expected, there was a compromise. Exile, equivalent to temporary demotion. This meant that when you committed an offense, but said offense wasn't completely impossible to discuss, there could be a chance for you to be reinstated. If you behaved well, one day you may be scooped back up. Lian thought it would be immediate, but Pei Ming didn't want as much. There was silence for a while until he finally said yes. I like that. I like the addition that Lian does speak up, because as much as I like, you know, Pei Su speaking on behalf of himself, and Pei Su saying, let it go, I like Lian took the protagonist initiative to speak on his behalf. Nice. Okay, cool. So then the conversation between Lian and Junwoo, in the revised version, he says, does this count at you as you admitting your wrongs? Lian sighing, that's right, my lord. Shanla is wrong, and I dare not do it again. And then he's like, tell me, what is the wrong you admitted to? And he's like, oh, kneeling down is never wrong? And Junwoo looked at him. Lian immediately said, an angry hand doesn't hit a smiling person? Ah, my lord. Junwoo helplessly replied, your face is getting thicker and thicker now. In the past, admitting your mistake was harder than ascending to the heaven. Now, who did you learn all these from? Not only can I kneel, I could even polish boots if necessary, thought Lian. Junwoo turned his head slightly, motioning for Lian to follow him, and the two slowly walked back towards the martial hall. There's a part of me that hates the fact that Lian would even offer to kneel and polish Junwoo's boots for obvious reasons, but that, I feel like it is good information for MXTX to add to show to the extent that Junwoo has had an effect on Lian, and to the extent that Lian is willing to do that for him. So Junwoo says, 800 years ago, I let you go, and I told you to remember to communicate frequently, but as soon as you went down, there was no news. And then it was added, this line was added, oh, so carefree, one person tossing himself to death down there. Oh my God! What? And then it was added, if it was anyone else who didn't take my words seriously, you'd see how I'd punish them. Lian smiled, my lord has a big heart, so naturally he won't punish me for such a trivial matter. Junwoo says Shanla has grown up and has even learned how to flatter. I've also learned a lot of other things. Next time I'll perform for you when there's time. There's no need for breaking boulders on the chest. Let's talk about this. This time when you went down, what extraordinarily people did you provoke? The boulders on the chest line that's been added, I was like, oh my God, the callback to that is going to be insane. But yeah, for June would be like, oh, you flatter me, Lian. I'm like, bleh. Oh my God. And Lian's like, I swear I didn't do anything. Really, nothing. All right, I'll trust you for now. Well, thank you for my lord's trust, then I'll go. Junwoo reprimanded softly, come back. Not even a few words and you're already running off. I have an important task. Come here, have a look. Oh, Lian said. He obediently followed Junwoo to the back of the martial hall. That's so toxic. And Grocery's like, oh, you're leaving so soon? But I have something, come back here and look. That's just, gah. Meanwhile, in the original version, he's like, they talk more about general pay and all of that. And then he's like, oh, however things, thus it may no longer be appropriate to send you to investigate an important matter has resurfaced. And he's like, oh, what is it? Yeah. So in the original version, he was mainly like saying, oh, well, general pay and all this matters. There's been something else while you were gone that we discovered. But in this other version, the new updated version, it's a lot more manipulation. And you get to see firsthand the effect that he was having on Lian before we even get to Bai Wusheng and all of that. Genius. I love that. I love that edit, MXTX. That's a good one. So then you talk about this kind of frivolous ghost story can be found anywhere. The added line says Lian had once been curious and wanted to go there and look around, but he'd never been able to find the entrance, being ever unlucky. I wondered that when he said that in the audio drama, I was like, was that line added? Because I don't remember Lian being curious about the ghost city and looking for it. But that idea that he just, hadn't been able to find it because he was unlucky is kind of genius. It kind of makes sense why Lian's never been able to find it. That tracks. Okay. It says the highlighted parts of the original version are those that have been cut or changed. Interesting. So there's a part here. Oh, this is a big version in the Ghost City. So apparently in the original version, it starts talking about after seeing the Pillars of Fire and Junwoo and Lian's conversation. Okay. I want to go to the revised version and see what is the revised version. The Heaven Realm and Ghost Realm are drawn very clear borders. Do you need me to go there? In my mind, the first choice is you. But do you know whose territory the Ghost City is? Is it Hua Chong's? Looks like you and him have a good relationship. He's like, well, that was awkward. Considering for a moment, Lian said, it's me. At any rate, if you still want to check him, it would be better for me to go and rescue the situation. Besides, I don't think that the Crimson Rain Sought Flower has any ulterior motives. And added is Junwoo saying, but I also know you two are easily fooled. Oh my God. That is devious, MXTX. That is devious. Devious. So he's like, also be careful of that demonic blade. Hearing him bring up blades, Lian perked up. He's like, I love a good blade. I like stroking it, holding it. And then Lian's, he says, don't touch the blade. Otherwise, as a consequence, you'll be unable to predict it. Lian unwittingly blurted out, oh, he won't hurt me. Thinking about it again, he found that this sentence was a bit too thick-skinned. Junwoo was already looking at him with a probing expression, and he hurriedly added, all right, I'll be careful. Junwoo said, I really hope it is what you think, just a misunderstanding. Are there any weapons or spiritual devices you would like? Lian said, there's no need for those. I only need a helping hand who can lend me spiritual power. Who would you like? Well, it's up for you to decide. Someone with a good temperament who is easy to get along with. Are you not directly ruling out your two old friends? Oh, why are you like this? To tell the truth, those two got along splendidly before. Junwoo sat back and said unhurriedly, I heard that you trapped them all as soon as you came back to this time. Have you finished paying back those 8.88 million merits? Again, Junwoo just cannot take the fact of Lian having friends or having other points of contact, and he immediately brings down the mood concerning them because that's what manipulative, abusive assholes do. And he does it without it even seeming that way. And so Junwoo is like, what are you sighing for? Is not having to pay off a debt a good thing? It's just, I think that in this world, absolutely don't tell anyone else, as expected is always a lie. Since he didn't want me to know, I'll pretend that I don't know. So Junwoo says the matter is decided later on. First, go back to Shanla Palace. I'll immediately tell someone to pass word to the Windmaster. The two of you can convene and go out. Lian made an O sound as if he was about to leave, and when he turned his head, wondering, well, wait a minute, Your Majesty. My Shanla Palace was already pulled down a long time ago. Where did this Shanla Palace come from? Junwoo said, a new one has been approved for you, so as to avoid you being stopped and interrogated by guards every time. In short, when he left the Shinwoo Palace, Lian was inexplicably stuffed into a palace and couldn't even push it away, so he could only accept it and go to have a look. Again, forcing him to go to this source of trauma for him, because that is devious and maniacal. So then, yeah, okay. So Lian's like, this is when he sees the Windmaster. Oh, this is a good palace. It's not bad. It must have required a lot of merits. It should have. No, it shouldn't. That's for sure. This part of town is extremely ideal. It's right in the middle of the heavenly capital. And it's so big. Uh-huh. He very much wanted to ask the other person who he was, but thinking about it again, it would be too discourteous. He was thinking of secretly taking a stroll out to Cram when the white cloth cultivator was already saying warmly, let's go. You can visit here again some other day. Let's go hang out together. I love it. So in the revised version, before entering the ghost city, Lian says, what 3 tumors? Okay, yes. This was cool. I liked this edition. Yeah, I didn't remember this. I was like, oh. So Ching-chan said, surprised, well, what? You don't know about this either? All right. You listen to this. It's not a nice thing to say. The 3 tumors are lust, money, and power. They all point to the 3 greatest heavenly officials in the upper court. My brother is money. Lian understood. So lust is general pay. Then who is power? Ling Wen. Why is she power? Because she's the #1 civil god in the upper court right now. Therefore, many heavenly officials say she did all sorts to climb to such a position, quite unpleasant things. I won't say any more, and don't you go asking. At any rate, the world of civil officials is really frightful. I kind of like that, because even though Ling Wen, it's fun to find surprises about Ling Wen later on. That's fun to know. It is cool to kind of set up that she had this reputation. It's kind of hinted at in the original version. It's just not as explicitly stated as it is here. But I kind of like that. I do. I like that a lot. Nice. So then Lian is talking about, is it just the 2 of us? With the 2 of us, we won't have enough hands. Well, in the nearby territory, there's only Long Chu. Leaving aside those disputes, he's actually a good person, I know. Really, do you know why he ascended? Why? Your Highness may not know, but the year your kingdom of Shanla fell, the old imperial city's departed souls were in their tens of thousands. The black clouds pressed down on the city with high, rising resentment. Later on, it changed into a ghost town. From the age of 12, Long Chu began to attempt to dispel the old kingdom's resentful souls, and when he was a young man around 20, he finally succeeded. He completed the undertaking and ascended. If you want to call someone to help, I'll make a noise, and he'll definitely come immediately. His territory is close to here. Do you want him to come? After thinking a while, Lian said, well, then thank him. Come on. It just so happens that I really want to meet him. Ching-chong felt this could be regarded as resolving a grudge, and perhaps could also become a much-told tale. Feeling quite pleased with herself, she said, well, all right, I'll ask him to meet us at the Ghost City's most prosperous place. All kinds of fish and dragons and things are there, so we won't be easily noticed. But I like the idea that, knowing now about the mentor and everything that Lian posed as, and wanting to see Long Chu from, in comparison to what he knew back then, that adds a whole nother dimension to it. Do you know if we'll be able to catch sight of Lord Chongchu? It's hopeless. Oh, yeah, they're talking about Hua Chong. Even if you do see him, it might not be the real thing. So they were talking about this in the audio drama about he never shows his face. And it's like, oh, well, he's going to for Lian, Yeah. And he's like, Your Highness, I don't know what kind of relationship you and the Crimson Rain-sought flower have when all is said and done, but I heard Hua Chong is a strange temperament, wildly changeable and deeply terrifying. This time we're tasked with investigating the Ghost City, so you must be careful. Lian recalled him and Hua Chong getting along quite well, and he couldn't imagine him as wildly unchangeable or deeply terrifying at all. He couldn't help defending him. There's no issue. His temperament is very good. His manners are excellent. And he's very considerate of others. And still, he's a child. And he's still a child. Still a child, Lian. I like that the Windmaster's like, very good temperament. Manners excellent. Considerate of others. A child. I love that. I feel like literally Hua Chong is Mona Lisa Saperstein from Parks and Rec being like, money please. I've never done anything wrong in my entire life. And Lian's like, I know this and I love you. Love it. Lian looked at her innocently while Shi Ching Chong was describing a banquet hosted by the Ghost King to him, about how he requested the ghosts to eat only for them to find out in the end they were all eating their own remains, and other kinds of horrifying stories. The last ghost in line suddenly turned her head and discovered them and said, who are you two? I love that the Windmaster is trying to be like, hey, he's actually quite dangerous. And Lian's like, no, he's not. So in the gambling den, it said, Gongji, are you here to play? And the added line is, looking at that mask with its curvy smiling face. Lian's heart warmed, and he couldn't help but show a slight smile. I don't have money on me. Do you mind if I just look? Man, a petite attendant in a smiling face mask. MXTX, you're genius. I love it. I love that callback. That's so good. That's so good. Oh, these changes, they seem little, but I do like the tightening of the narrative. I like a little less focus on Pei Su in this point, because Pei Su's already at this point, fate is sealed. But I like the idea of the Junwoo and Lian interactions really tying even more heavily to that toxicity and that codependent relationship. You might say it's giving away the ghost too soon, but oh, it's so good for a repeat value. It's so good for a reread value. I love it. I love the changes. They're so good. Thank you, Reiki, for putting that together to show us. That was top notch. And thank you for Treasure Chest subs for getting this fantastic episode 10 of the audio drama. I'm ready for episode 11. So the next month it comes out, we'll just have to fill it in and find a place for it, won't we? So I'm curious to know your thoughts below about the changes that were made from the original version to the revised version. Curious to know your thoughts about that, about the audio drama itself, and about Heaven Official's blessing, because now that I've seen this story and I'm going back to the revised version, it's so much fun to go back and see the foreshadowing and how it all plays out. So anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, take care, and yeah, I'll be back very soon with more of Heaven Official's blessing. Bye.